guys, it's Miss Onay and
this is Rona.
Sorry we're not here this week, but we wanted to prepare you guys for your stopping distance lab today. So I am on page 23 in the packet. This is the lab that you guys are doing today, so Rona and I were just going to talk through a couple of the things. So background says a car is driving at a speed of 20 miles per hour and then slams on its brakes and skids to a stop. If the same car was moving 40 miles per hour, how much further would it take to stop? If the same car was moving 60 miles per hour, how much further would it take to stop? So today's purpose of your lab is to simulate the car stopping. You guys are going to be using instead of a Matchbox car, you guys are going to be using a handy dandy little Jenga block. And then you guys will have a photo gate. You guys have seen this before. And then you also will have a meter stick, okay? In the back of the room is where we'll have all these materials set up for you guys, so you guys can go ahead and grab one for your table. And in addition, we have these nice little tracks. If you open the box, you can see what it looks like. Rona will show you the actual setup. And then today's purpose is to determine the relationship between the speed of the car, so velocity, and the distance that it takes to stop. So we're going to be using distance for D. So that's kind of background on the lab. Now we're going to show you how to set it up.
Alright, so here you unroll your track. You don't need the whole thing, but enough so you can do this on your table, on the back counter, on the floor, wherever you want. And then you're going to take your photo gate, turn it on, make sure it's flashing meters per second in the corner. That means it's going to measure velocity. And you're just going to put that, it doesn't fit perfectly, but it fits pretty nicely on the track. So what we're trying to do is figure out how fast it's going through here. How does that change how far it travels stopping? There's friction between the block and the track. So we're trying to relate the velocity of the car to the stopping distance.
Okay, so we're going to give you an example of how to do the stopping distance lab.
So the photo gate, like I said before, is blinking meters per second, says 0, 0, and we want to hit the Jenga block through. So someone might want to hold the photo gate, and you just tap it through. So you can see the velocity here is 1.78 meters per second, and I want to leave it here. I need to know how far the distance was. So I'm going to measure from the center of the photo gate, because that's where that was the velocity, until the center of the Jenga block, or you can go the front or back, just be consistent. Okay, what is that distance it took to stop? That was 1.78. We want to vary that 8 to 10 times. So I'm going to press start again, and I might try and tap it through slower. 1.42. Measure the distance, that's another data point, okay? I also want to do some faster. Whoops, okay, that might happen. It's blinking 9.999. That's not a good data point. We'll start over.
After you have your 8 to 10 data points, you can then start by doing your graphs. We've got velocity and distance. We're going to put distance on the y-axis, and we're going to put velocity on the x-axis. And then when you guys have all your data points, go ahead and get graphical analysis and start graphing. Good luck!